Hey guys, today I want to show you how to make a natural hair mask for your hair, obviously. This is my favourite mask that I've ever used on my hair, and trust me, I have tried a lot of the professional quality offerings that you can get here in the UK. I used to specialise in hair modelling, so I've worked for a lot of the country's top hairstylists, so I used whatever products they had available. I also used to date a hairstylist for 4 years, so trust me when I say I've tried pretty much every professional quality product that you can get here in the UK at least. And I tried this product when I was living in Thailand and my hair was super damaged. I couldn't even run my fingers all the way to the end. They would stop before the end because the texture at the ends was basically like a scouring pad. It was so damaged from heat styling every day. So I thought I'd try this hair mask because I wasn't sure what products to trust out there. And honestly, my hair had never looked better. I'm not exaggerating. It was so shiny, so soft, so silky. If you don't believe me, just try it yourself and then tell me that it doesn't work. All you're going to need is one overripe banana. I'm not going to play around with this too much because it's been sitting here quite a long time while I've been testing the camera and stuff. But I've basically frozen this and then thawed it out so that it's really like very gooey and easy to blend. I don't really know why I did that because I've got a blend tech, so you know, if you don't have a really good blender, that's a really good technique. I mean, when I was in Thailand, I only had a fork to blend. So you're just going to need one overripe banana, some cold pressed organic coconut oil, and some extra virgin olive oil. And I also used honey when I first tried this, but I'm vegan now, so I won't be using honey. All you want to do is peel your banana. God, look at this, it's so gross, but it's going to do your hair wonders. So get that banana unpeeled. Ugh, God, I'm just going to wash my hands. So the banana's in there. Now I want to put in 2 tablespoons of the coconut oil. 1, 2. Let's not waste any of this gorgeous stuff. Now I've already shampooed and conditioned my hair prior to filming this video. So you want to do that before you put the hair mask on. You definitely at least shampoo it. You can use this in place of your conditioner, but you want to make sure your hair is clean before you put the mask on. Now I'm putting 2 tablespoons of olive oil. And then you can add honey if you like, but I'm going to try this and see how I get on without the honey. I'm sure it's going to still be just as beautiful. And you really, like, ideally you do want to use a good blender for this, because when I used a fork and it still worked really well, but my sink was then blocked out for like a month until I until I got the cleaning lady to open it, and then we like pulled out a massive wad of like, it was gross basically, and I was combing banana pieces out of my hair for like half an hour, but it was definitely worth it, which is why I'm doing it again. Okay, and then so put that on blend. Okay, this is getting to be a bit of a problem because basically it's not got enough in there to blend it. So maybe like team up with some friends and like make a batch of this with like 2 or 3 bananas, because this is not wanting to. Fuck's sake. Ugh. So basically the banana is just sitting at the bottom and doesn't want to be blended. Okay, one second, I'm gonna use the hand blender. It's okay, no big drama. Let's pour all this shit in there. Ooh, nice. Feels nice already. Okay. Hand blender. Sometimes you have to improvise. If you don't have a hand blender, then just use a fork. That's what I did and it was fine. Yeah, I'm kind of a bit OCD about waste, so I always have to like get every single little bit of it. Okay, so when you're done, you'll have this kind of consistency. And now what I'm going to do is I'm just going to I'm going to wet my hair and then put the mask all over my hair as you would a normal hair mask. Wrap your hair in cling film and then put a warm towel and sit with it like that for about 15 minutes or like half an hour if you can stand it. But what I found would happen was the mixture would just like drip down my face and into my mouth, and it was actually very yummy, but whatever you're into. So if you can stand to have it on there for about half an hour, then do that because it will be worth it. So I'm going to come back to you when I'm done with this. Right, so as you can see, I've got my cling film on my head, wrapped around my head, and I'm wearing my towel turban, super chic, and now I'm just going to relax for like 15-20 minutes or however long I can stand this mask dripping down my neck. And yeah, I'll show you what it looks like when it's all washed off. Okay, so this is the finished result. This is my hair looking soft and shiny, and I can run my fingers all the way through to the ends, which if I did before, I'd always get like a couple of little knots and that I'd have to kind of break through. But now it's even if I run my fingers underneath where most of the damage is, I can run them all the way through. So I'm really happy with how it's turned out even without the honey. And I remember just a little story, when I first used this mask when I was in Thailand, it was during the World Cup and I just had gone to see England play, and one of my friends was like, aren't you excited, son? Oh, your country's playing. And I was like, nah, I'm just excited about my hair. And that's how I feel right now. It's Friday night, so I am not going to go out, but if I wanted to, then my hair would be in a very happy state for that. So try it yourself and let me know how you get on in the comments below, and thanks for watching. See you next time. Bye.